see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hokies offense will go to work first. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. Linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the...
There he goes! Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out. First time they've had the ball today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David
makes the grab on the big throw. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Slings it downfield. He's open on the right, and he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Back to pass, it's Burgess. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. now from inside the red zone. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it their own move.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off play action on first down. Already. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gray. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
A lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor, get some guys out of the box, so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
And the Hokies have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hokies are facing third and inches. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, on a play like that, 3rd and short, as a quarterback, you're looking for your easiest throw and your shortest throw, and that's to the tight end. He's a big target. He makes the catch, and now the drive stays alive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Touch pass on the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
Hey, when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job on the linebacker there.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Hokies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Hunt is on its way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He fires to the left side. Got his man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds a little space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed,
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's a hit. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Caught near the sticks, it's Hill. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here.
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to set up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
The sure hands, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Wide open downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the
Got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Virginia Tech, 14.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Burgess. Steps away to find some room. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Offense facing.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. For that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got the first himself. Made a defender miss. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Hokies want to move quickly.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
They'll run the screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the returner goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. caught in the backfield. It's Gibbs. He'll try to take it back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Back to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the missed connection, it's third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Football with the run. There he goes. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking downfield, it's Burgess. The throw to the outside is complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. One final play before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put him in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, better look out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Burgess. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He might want another play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to throw, it's Burgess. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Walsh. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. They're looking at 3rd down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He's looking to pass. Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball.
Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense set for a first down play. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 3rd down coming up for the O after the incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They'll try the run. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.